What do you need me to do?
Your great self.
Man, being on this stool again. I could do my Chris Farley. I'm not going to. In the van down by the river. Hello everybody, it's February, which means Valentine's Day. So I'm going to start with a shout out to the love of my life, Elise Crapuchettes. There were 3 things she was looking for in a husband. Someone who's an academic, who's tall, and has an easy last name. You know what we call that? Hat trick. Lovely pour. The old dead guy ale from Rogue. That is delicious. Okay, in January, job postings climbed 11% higher than they were in January last year, and 4% higher than December, which is already unseasonably high. Generally, the labor market sheds jobs after the holiday season. At nearly 2.9 million, there were more new job postings in January than in any month last year. To get a better sense of the big picture story behind all of these numbers, we want to introduce you to a new measure this month. A comparison of job postings and job openings from Jolt. These should be the same thing, right? Not quite, my young Jedi. More text. Remember, job postings are ads that companies use to find talent, and openings are actually come from a survey conducted by the BLS, which is pronounced bulls, to understand the number of hires, fires, and open positions in the labor market. Not surprisingly, these numbers are often pretty darn close or tracked together, but we get the posting data much faster than we get that openings data. So postings are like an early indicator for what the openings are going to be. Make sense? So, based on these trends in job postings, I'm predicting that the number of openings for January will be somewhere in the neighborhood of 6.8 million job openings in the month of December. Daggone it! In the month of January. I'm just, as the spirit leads, things are gonna come out. You can't box up a ninja.
I can't.
Hold me to it, and it's gonna be right. Just trust me. You owe me a beer if I'm wrong. So now I've made this wild prediction. How is it gonna be useful? If we see postings either going up or going down in certain areas, that's a really good indicator of where hiring is gonna be in the next, call it 30 to 60 days. And that is a great indicator of where the economy is heading. Because if industries need a lot of workers, it's usually a good sign that business is flowing. Nailed it.
What do you think?
Hi, sweetheart. I'm currently recording a beer with Emsi in front of the camera. But happy Valentine's Day. Any dinner guest who doesn't want brownies shouldn't be invited back.
Was that actual phone call?
Yes, it was. So what else is new? I did a push-up this morning. GDP declined 3.5% over 2020. That is the worst decline since 1946, the year I was born. 5 million people are still unemployed. The oldest and youngest, and obviously I'm the oldest based on that, demographics got hit really hard. It is very hard for an older worker to transition back into the labor market. And for the younger workers, they make up less than 25% of the workforce, but they make up 33% of the unemployed. But if so many Americans are out of work, why can't businesses find the people they need? This is the COVID paradox. Because despite the millions of out of workers. What's an out of worker? Like that's the word. It's out of worker. Out of workers isn't a thing.
This has been Gwen's last beer.
Yeah, we'd like to thank Gwen for faithful years of making up words. Because despite the millions of Americans diligently seeking new jobs, there are 4 factors driving other millions away from the labor market. Number 1, furloughed workers are still waiting to be called back. Number 2, many unemployed Americans are already raking in, call it $600 a week or more, depending on their state, and so they don't want to go back. Number 3, people are not working. Oh my word, I'm tired. Somebody else, I'm out.
This has been Ed's last beer.
Number 3, people are not returning to work due to schools being closed and lack of childcare. And then number 4, people are afraid to go to work. That's January. My encouragement is don't be afraid. Remember my prediction, 6.8 million openings in January, give or take 10 million. Be nice to me if I'm wrong, and in a couple months we'll let you know. Have a great day, enjoy a beer, and happy Friday from Emsi.